Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're still stuck on this planet, obviously, because last episode we ended with our ship up in an unreachable place. That was my fault for landing there. I'm gradually heading towards this operations facility, operations center, or whatever. There is a beacon of hope though. If the operations center doesn't have a way to recall our ship, there is another question mark over there, which I think we're actually going to go to first. Mainly because if that's a way to recall our ship, maybe that's for the best. The Sentinels are hostile here. They're frenzied, is according to the readouts. I keep hearing the Sentinels and I keep turning around. One thing I do not want to be is snuck up on. Where are you? There you are. I know I heard you. I knew it. Staying still's probably not the best thing, but it doesn't hurt much either. I mean, the shield recharges. Sentinels don't do that much damage. Okay, just keep going towards the facility. I mean, if we get a good recipe out of this, I will call this a win. Alright, there's another question mark over there. 2 minutes away. Hello? There are a lot of Gravitino balls. And I'm tempted. I would be lying if I didn't say that. The trouble is they don't stack. I really wish they stacked, and I realize why they don't. If they stacked, like, at least to... If I was making this game, I would make them stack to, like, 10 in a stack. I realize that isn't very much, but it'd be something. Oh, that's a drop pod. We're totally doing that. Another slot, we can totally afford it. But the fact that it's worth so much, I think they're worth, like, 20k each, which is pretty crazy. I could be wrong about the price, but I think that's right. I think they're worth 20k each. If that's true, stacking 10 would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. Yeah, we're going to go to the drop pod, absolutely. Oh, yep, okay, I guess it's been a little while since I've paid attention to my life support. There you go. And sure enough, we're almost full again. Let's give the titanium over and one of the plutoniums over. We're about to run out of space on our ship. Hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna happen pretty soon. Fortunately, last episode we pretty much gave everything over to the shop. Has that screwed us? Well, sort of, kind of, maybe, because we got a new multi-tool, and now we need to be able to customize it, and since, of course, we don't have anything, customizing it means starting from scratch. I wouldn't say it's totally screwed us, though. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Alright, so here's our drop pod. Djansky Moore. I mean, this is not a Moore by any definition of the word, but okay. Here we go. Exosuit. What do you got? What do you got? How much? 90,000. I'm going to do it. Means the next one's going to cost us 100k. Is it worth it? I'd say yes. Dude, I knew you were going to turn around anyway, dude. Don't even pretend you weren't. We managed to get into a couple here. That's okay. He's out. Save, and we're good. Alright, we could have actually made it here last episode, I think, and actually ended an episode on a save, which I prefer to do. I did not save between episodes this time, which probably is a recipe for disaster. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully nothing horrible happens. Like I said last episode, I've seen some decent improvements in terms of performance. Now, hopefully those aren't fleeting. Alright, so manufacturing facility is 5 minutes away as the crow flies. Of course, the crow never flies straight. Crows never fly straight. I have no idea where that expression came from. I guess, assuming you were an intelligent crow and you had to get from point A to point B. But most crows don't care about point A to point B. In fact, I wonder if any flying creature really enjoys the process of flying. Are they capable of it? Like at a fundamental level? My guess would be no. My guess would be the only reason why they fly is because they have to. It's the only way they know how to get to from point A to point B, and evolution has made it so that they can't walk anymore, at least not effectively. They kind of just hop along, which really seems exhausting too. I mean, ask rabbits if it's exhausting to hop along. They'd probably say no, because that's the only locomotion they know. But it really seems like that'd be exhausting, and especially if you have the bulk of a lot of the birds, especially the big birds. Not Big Bird from Sesame Street, but large birds. In which case, I mean, do they really view it as something enjoyable to do? I don't know. I mean, dogs seem to have enjoyment of their day-to-day life. Cats seem to enjoy themselves too. And that could be just, you know, just anthropomorphizing. I can hardly ever pronounce that word properly. But, you know, just kind of putting our own mindset into it. But maybe they enjoy it. But I don't know. Maybe they don't have the capability. Which seems too bad. I mean, it seems like if you have the ability to fly, you should be able to enjoy it too. What is this? Oh, this is a monolith. Okay, so both of these that ended up not being what I wanted. I wanted an ability to call my ship. And, I mean, I appreciate the extra slot, and I appreciate the extra word this is going to give me. But I really want a way to call my ship. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck on this planet for a very long time. Okay, yeah. Ghostly essence, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Herc returned to the Viking. Gra, they speak atop the secret mountain of the Doskarine. Claiming loud, they all who gathered there to lead us in the great monolith has answered me is awoken. Okay, seek help with the language, please. Give me 2 words? Would it be too much to ask for 2 words? Viking were for power, which I'm kind of surprised we didn't know already. I know you're going to turn around, man. Don't even pretend. Don't even. There we go. I suppose we should charge this up. Yes, how far was this? 4 minutes? 3 minutes? Yeah, about 4 minutes. Okay. So we should recharge the multi-tool here. I suppose, do we have enough carbon? We have a decent amount of carbon. I'm going to go ahead and make a... I was going to make something, and then you interrupted me. Excuse me, I'm busy here. That's really the most annoying part, is that they just keep bothering you. We don't have enough for Powder's Reservoir. Okay, never mind then. Let's back to the multi-tool. Go ahead and recharge the mining beam here with some, I mean, whatever carbon you have left. And then a little bit of plutonium. Okay. Oh, and hey, look, another friend. Hello, friend. I would like to vaporize you. That's what you do to your friends, right? I'm an alien, so I totally don't know. Alright, another question mark over there. I mean, maybe the manufacturing facility will have a recall device and all this will be very silly. I hope so. That's the best case scenario, I think. I'm not going to pick up any more of those Gravitino orbs. Because I don't think it's going to be worth it. There we go. You're dead. More plutonium would be good. We can do that at a pretty good distance. There we go. So, question mark over there. Go, go, go. We are eventually going to go, I suppose... I was going to say we're going to go off planet, and I saw the grave. Do we want to go to the grave? When we got shot down, we didn't have anything on us. We had already sold everything. We were trying to help out some people who were being ambushed by raiders, and then we got totally blasted in tiny, tiny little bits. That kind of indicates we need a better ship. Or at least put more... don't put as many of our slots into, or so much inventory, as into combat. And that's a decent complaint, or a decent critique. Because we have nothing beyond the basic shields, nothing beyond the basic weapons. It really seems like if we want to be a good fighter pilot, well, do we want to be a good fighter pilot? I suppose is the first question. Do we care about that in the long term? And it seems like if we're going to be pulled into any kind of conflict like that, then it's important to be able to survive it. So yes, I suppose. There's another trader, but no way to recall the ship, huh? Do we want to trade anything? I mean, right now... I mean, we can't call the ship in. Most of our stuff that we want to sell is on the ship. So, no, actually, this is totally useless to us. Go ahead and save the location, then you keep heading towards the manufacturing facility. We're at least learning bunch of different things about this planet. At least another bunch of locations. Obviously, there's no real thing to learn here about any of the flora or fauna because it doesn't have any flora or fauna. Pretty barren world. I mean, it looks like it has an atmosphere, but I mean, this kind of looks pretty thin. And I'm only saying that because I can see the stars, but it's not. It's dusk, right? Or it's twilight. So seeing the stars is expected. Now, if you can see the stars during the day, that seems really unlikely, though, depending on how far away the sun is. How far away would the sun have to be would have to be for you to be able to see the stars? It would have to be pretty far, right? The sun's pretty freaking bright. I mean, I guess it depends on the type of star. If it's a G-class star like ours, it would have to be pretty far. You'd have to be like, I was gonna say Jupiter distance, but it might have actually have to be farther than that. Okay, let's assume Jupiter distance for a G-class star. But if you get a dimmer star, like a red dwarf, in that case, I don't think it needs to be as far away. I'm pretty sure you could be at like Mars distance then. Now the question is whether or not it would be survivable at that distance. Temperature-wise is mostly what I'm saying. Okay, so here's a manufacturing facility. Guess we break our way in. There is a sentinel. Obviously, we take care of the sentinel first, and then we'll have an easier time getting into the facility. Because the sentinels take time to get from wherever they are. They don't just magically appear, which I appreciate. We're going to switch over to our bolt caster, because it has a little bit of auto-aim. And we can destroy the sentinel. There we go. He didn't even get a health bar. Alright, yeah, we're going to get a little bit of that. That's fine. Oh, we do have a recall. Okay, that's great. Now, where the hell's the door? There's the door right there. Now, remember, grenades can be really good for this, too. We're going to kill this thing first. Oh, reload, reload, reload. He wasn't even paying attention to me in that first couple of shots. There we go. Okay, take care of the door. How many grenades would this take? Way too many. Okay. And maybe because last time we did that, we had the intensifier, and this time we don't. So maybe that's why that didn't work as well as it should have. Maybe I was too far away. I have no idea. Alright, what do you got for me? Open a list of military achievements waiting to upload. There images, distant battles, bloodied robots, and vast explosions. Covering note clearly expects something in return, but the author chose not to send it. So, honorable warrior, death, death, warrior remuneration. Remuneration. What the hell's remuneration? Well, if it's military achievements, I don't want to edit it. I just want to send it, right? Yep, celebratory barks and howls. I take the warrior's reward. There you go. Which is a new multi-tool. Alright, compare multi-tool, because I think that's less slots, isn't it? It is less slots. It does have a plasma launcher by default, though. Only beam coolant +1, though. No. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I mean, I like beam coolant's +1, which we have now. Beam intensifier +2, which is at least a little bit better than what we have now. Reload accelerator, which we already have, +1. It has less stuff. It has less stuff. It's not a cool. No, I'm declining it. Give me money instead. I mean, that's not an option, but I wish it was. Device interact, please. 260 units is not much, but I'll take it. Multi-tool, what do you got? Damage radius tau. Oh, that takes emerald, which is on our ship. So that is something we might be able to do. Atlas pass? Atlas pass, okay. Well, I was hoping it would give me something better than that, but it didn't, so that's just how it goes. Alright, let's recall our ship. We're gonna make ourselves a bypass chip here. Destroy one last sentinel. Get away from me forever. I only ask these small things. There we go. Then yeah, recall our ship and get out of here. There we go. That's what I like to see. Did it just disconnect from its own landing gear for a minute? That's what I thought I saw. And get out of here. You can scan me all you want, buddy. I'm getting the hell off this planet. Is there anything else we want on this planet? I don't think so. Oh, there is. There is the transmission tower we originally landed on this planet to get to in the first place. I guess we can go there. It's going to take us a while to get there and get up to speed to get there as well. How far away did we... I guess we did that by a lot. Okay. So what are we going to call this planet? Crap World? I mean, it's not actually worthy of that kind of derogatory name. We're like 20 minutes away. Let's point ourselves in a general direction. Okay, so what are we going to call this planet? It's a barren wasteland with the Sentinels going crazy. You know what? You know what that is? To my mind, that is Sentinel Utopia. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's not our utopia, but it's totally an ideal place for the Sentinels to live their lives. Or whatever it is they do. We're top speed. I might be able to hit 125, I think, is our top speed in this ship. Most of the atmospheres are pretty similar. Yeah, maybe 125. Looks like 122 is going to be highest. You kidding me? It's going to take me 20 minutes to get there? Okay, you know what? We're going to aim up and we're going to go suborbital here. There we go. Oh, big crash, big crash. It's okay. Got some thamium for it, so yay, I guess. The transmission tower... I mean, I don't even know what that's going to do for us. It might do nothing for us. I think that says 50 seconds to get transmission tower. Or is it a minute to get to the... No, it's a minute to get to our grave. I mean, getting to our grave and then going down to the transmission tower might not be an awful idea. I mean, sure, we go to the grave. I mean, the grave's a little bit farther away, but we can just turn around and go to the transmission tower then. That way, at least it takes it off our map. I mean, it's not going to be on our map for very long, because I'm totally hitting the galactic map after this. Still 30 seconds, huh? I hit the other section of pulse. Yep, there we go. Okay, 10 seconds away. And stop. And stop. There we go. We're not going to go to the abandoned building. Mostly because I don't think it's worth it. I can't go faster than 150. I'm not in... I mean, I'm in space. I'm not in the atmosphere anymore. Oh, to get rid of this thing, that's going to be a problem. Okay, restoring lost inventory, which I don't think... Oh, that's right, our photon cannon. I totally forgot that we need to recharge our photon cannon. It says 0, though. Okay, phase beam we got to fix. But it says photon cannon doesn't have... I don't have a way to recharge this. Is it just broken forever? Photon cannon 0%. I'm hitting the button, but nothing. I can't disassemble it, because that would be silly. No, I can't do anything with it. With a little bit of thamium, I'm going to go and recharge that, but, recharge this plutonium. But I can't do anything with the photon cannon, even though I have plenty of oxides. Okay, so this photon cannon is 0%. Recharge photon cannon with oxide elements. But there's no way to recharge it right now, so I guess it's just broken. That's a problem. There's a trading post. Where the heck's the transmission tower? There it is. That's got to be it there. Yep, transmission tower there. Alright, let's just jump straight to it. Or as straight as we can go. This is going to be interesting. Never tried to drop straight onto an objective before. Well, straight on is a relative term. Alright. And then we just hit land and see what happens. Land. Okay. That was super close. I have no idea if this is going to be useful or not. So what's the good as a transmission tower? I mean, maybe we might be able to, I don't know, sell something? I have no idea. Oh, you know what? The transmission tower might give us a crashed ship. Isn't that how we found the last crashed ship? Is by going into a transmission tower? Okay, let's talk to this guy first. Hey, dude. You look kind of friendly, actually. I can't pronounce your name at all, though. Juponaway, maybe? Geppetto. That's your new name, Geppetto. Death, huh? Warrior grabs my multi-tool, stares at it dismissively, and starts yapping straight in my face. Yaps turn into slow, hollow barks. It is unimpressed and dramatically so at that. Suddenly, a holographic catalog of armaments and attachment appears. The warrior opens its arms wide and embraces me. Alien sales traditions are a curious thing. Alright. So, apparently, that's a sales technique is, that weapon's crap. You couldn't kill a rat with that thing. It's awful. Just terrible. Throw it away. It's worthless. Here, you see all these weapons here? These are real weapons. That's actually pretty good. So, multi-tool tech or exosuit tech? I mean, they're only 100 units. That seems really cheap. I'm going to go for exosuit tech. Because we have very little of that. We have a lot of multi-tool tech. What do you got for me? We have... Okay. Stamina enhancement +2. That's decent. We only had a +1 before. Do we build it? I'm kind of tempted. Mostly because we run a lot. Sure, what the hell? What the hell? Do it. Shield boost. Interesting. I mean, that's tempting too. So yeah, or stamina enhancement. What does this do? We have a lot of radiation deflectors. So what's the difference between them though? What it takes to build them, I suppose. That's the only difference I can tell. There's no +1 or anything to it, so I have no idea. I'm not going to worry about it, though. Oh, the jetpack booster. We have enough iron. We could totally make a carrite sheet. It's going to be either the jetpack booster or the stamina, because I don't want to take too many slots away from our inventory. Jetpack booster might be good.
Life support power low.
I suppose I should recharge my life support before I die. That'd be good. Here, plutonium. There you go. But yeah, I think the jetpack booster might be the better option here. I mean, I'm tempted by the stamina enhancement. I mean, we already used the +1, and that was pretty good. The +2, though, well, that'd ideally be better, right? So, fuck it. Do it. Do it. Okay. So, do you have any way to sell anything here? You do not. You do have this thing, though. Let's do it. See if the antenna picks up anything. Testosterone went out. Okay, so here we go. Sequence the numbers. All right. 92, or 99, 92, 86, 81. Okay, looks like subtracting by 7 every time, right? 7 minus 2 is not 86. Though 99 minus 92 is 7. 92 minus 86 is 6. 86 minus 81 is 5. So subtract 4. So 80, 79, 78, 77. Right? 77? There you go. And we got a distress signal. And it's not that far away. We are totally picking up this ship. It's going to be awful. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be awful. It's going to be horrible because the Sentinels are going to be all around us. And we're going to need to repair a ship. And I almost bashed my microphone. It's going to be horrible. But if the ship is anywhere near halfway decent, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it. I regretted not doing it too much for the other ship. We're going to do it. 2 minutes away by walking, we could do that, or we could fly there. I mean, what does it hurt, right? It's going to be awful. It's going to be horrible. You know what we need to do, though? We need to find something to sell so we could sell our Gravitino balls. We need to do that first. But the crash ship is going to stay on our HUD as long as we don't take off from the planet. So don't take off from the planet. Okay, it'll stop us from crashing. That's nice. Alright, so... try the question mark over there first, or try the farthest question mark? I think try this one first. Now I'm stuck, apparently. I'm totally stuck. Okay, initiate landing. I can get away. That was bad. I got stuck on the environment there. Alright, go back inside. There we go. And then fly towards this one. Alright, and if it has a way to sell things, or even... I don't know what the hell we're looking at now. What is this? Looks like just some random hole in the ground. Pretty worthless. I mean, it's only worth what? I forget what each of those locations are worth, but not very much. There you go. You're dead. Nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. Where are you? There you are. We do have another question mark pretty close by that looks like it might have a reseller, though, so we're totally doing that. Now, we are only going to sell the glow balls. We are not going to sell any of our ore, because we're going to need that ore to repair the ship's devices. Alright, right over here. That'll do. I mean, I saw the recall device, but I was too late. So it's going to cost us a little bit to jump up from here, but that's okay. I mean, at this point, there's a glow ball right over there. I think I'm going to pick it up and then dive inside, and hopefully... And there's 2 glow balls, like in short order. Each one, though... Oh, there's 3 glow balls. If each one of those gives us a 3 wanted level, we're going to see walkers. Well, we saved, right? We just saved. You want to try something crazy? Let's try something crazy. Let's do a relay race. We're going to hit that ball first. We're going to hit that ball. Then we're going to hit that ball. And then we're going to try to run inside. Now, there's going to be sentinels. There's going to be lots of things firing at us. But it could be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, there's another ball right over there. You want to try 4? That's pretty crazy. Do we even have 4 slots? We have 3 slots. How about the Starship? Starship has 4 slots. Alright, move the titanium over. Move the plutonium over. Yeah, Sentinel, I'm about to play with you, man. You want to play? I can't. Couldn't launch my boltcaster there for a second. I don't know what was wrong there. Can I switch over now? Oh, it didn't have any charge. Okay, I can see how that could be a problem. Okay, so go to the multi-tool. We're going to recharge our boltcaster first with plutonium. Yeah, why not? Plasma launcher also gets recharged with a little bit of plutonium. This one. Any sentinels in the immediate area? I don't see any. Okay, this... Oh, there's one right over there. He's just past my ship now. I think he was going that way. Yep, there he is. I don't know if I can hit him from here. Hit him a couple of times. Yeah, there we go. Now he sees me. There we go. He's dead. Okay, recharge. Now we're gonna... we're not gonna do it yet. Hold on. Gotta clear the immediate area sentinel so we're not overwhelmed at first. Okay, neutrino module. That's totally not what I wanted. Man, I really hope there's a thing inside to sell stuff at, because otherwise it's gonna be a real short trip. Okay, plutonium. Transfer that over. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the relay race in just a second. Damn, man, sentinels everywhere. There we go. Okay, there's a glow ball. Wasn't there a glow ball right over here? I totally messed that up. Glow ball there. Glow ball there. I think we go for the farthest one first and move our way in. Oh man, another sentinel. I missed all those shots. There we go. Another one. Okay, they apparently see me going towards the glow balls and don't appreciate it. They're giving me warning shots right now. We have one thing of plutonium on us, which is fine. Suppose we should go ahead and recharge our life support. And then we're going to book it. I know there's another sentinel there. It's just how it goes. Alright, pick it up. Go, 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 go. Right over there. Right over there. Oh, we got a dog. We got a dog. Grab it. Grab it. Yes. Okay, where's the next one? Where's the next one? There it is. Okay, the dog can't keep up with us. That's great. Grab it. Go, go, go. Right to the door. Right to the door. We got 3 of them. That was our goal. Oh, man, we're almost out of stamina. They're looking for us, apparently. If they don't see us, that's great. And there's nobody in here. Is there a device to sell in here? Of course not. Why would there be a device to sell in here? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, well, we can stay in here until the heat goes away. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be soon. Might as well do this. Okay, we have 1 slot left in case that's what we need. Alright, another one of these. So 1702, 17021. Okay, so it's moving everything to the left again. Okay, so 2170 is what we want. There you go. And we found ourselves a monolith. Probably not a bad idea to hit up the monolith. But we still want to go to the crash ship first. Alright, anything else? There's a multi-tool thing here. New tech discovered. Combat on fire Omega. Sounds decent. Can't build it yet. Alright, heat's all gone. We picked up some glow balls. I might as well go inside these, because what the hell, right? They might have some words inside, or some tech inside that I need. Like some tech. There you go. Homing bolt adapter. I mean, we kind of already have that, but aquasphere. Okay. We pick up a recipe for an aquasphere. I will totally... Oh, okay, Viking for ally. Kind of think I already am an ally, but I don't even know the word for it. Alright. No sentinels yet. And this just has a device we can grab money from. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and some health. Or restoring a shield, rather. Good enough. Okay. There's another glow ball over there, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it, because we don't have slots for it. Okay, we need to head towards another question mark, because we need to find something where we can sell stuff at. I thought we saw... Oh, there's a drop pod. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We have enough glow balls right now that I think this pretty much pays for itself. So I see no harm in doing this at all. I think we have something like 400,000 on us right now, and this is going to cost us 100k. I believe 100k. Yep, 100k. I will take it. Thank you. Hello. You can't be complaining. I mean, it's not why he's right here. I was going to say, you can't possibly be complaining if I take stuff from a drop pod, because there's no way the drop pod's natural. There you go. But no, he's just complaining because, you know, they're being bastards here. Of course, we're going to save the location. Why wouldn't we? I mean, aside from the fact that I almost forgot, but, you know, that's a minor point. Alright, get on board. We need some place to sell. Where can we sell our crap? I mean, we can head towards the... We'd head towards the crash ship. Watch it be a crap ship that we don't want anyway. That'd be pretty hilarious. There's a signal beacon there. And there's something over there. I'm guessing the reasons why these aren't on our HUD is basically because we've already been there. I mean, there's a signal analyzer. We don't really care about the signal analyzer. Let's just be honest. That's not going to have anything to sell anything at. Just isn't. We can go to the monolith. Yeah, let's go to the ruin. I mean, not monolith. The ruin's going to have a couple of words for us. Whoop-de-fucking-do, right? I don't see any traders, though. It's funny, in my head, I keep saying traders with a D. I wonder if you guys hear traders with a T, as in, you know, betrayer of their country. That is totally not what I mean. We're not looking for betrayers of their country. We're looking for people who are willing to sell things or buy things at a premium. Hopefully buy things at a premium and sell things at a loss. But that seems unlikely. That could be... I mean... that could do it. There's a landing pad. A landing pad's pretty good indication they're going to let us sell some stuff. And we walk to the ruin and then fly to the crash ship. I mean, it's their only landing pad, which, you know, they won't appreciate me just walking away, but this is how it goes. Hey, dude. That's an interesting looking weapon you have there. 13 slots, which I think is actually worse than what we have right now. Yep. I mean, I like the range boost, don't get me wrong. But I mean, we'd have to recreate the plasma launcher all over again, and that is totally not on my to-do list. I do like the range boost +3, though. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No, it's not worth it. Okay. Cool looking, though. Alright, here's the trader. We're going to sell a bunch of stuff. I mean, the glow balls especially. Gravitino balls are worth 26k each. That's crazy. And that got us back up to 50k, or 500k rather. And then I said I was not going to do anything else because we need all this stuff. And I think that's still true. Okay, let's look at the Starship inventory. I mean, I guess we don't need the Emerald to rebuild anything. That seems unlikely. So that'll just help us in general. We're going to keep the Iridium and the Plutonium because that stuff we need. The Iron we absolutely need. Thamium we absolutely need. That's it though, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We're good. Not freeing up as many slots, but still pretty good. Device interact. I have no idea what that does. If it explodes, that'd be pretty hilarious. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing for us. Or even against us, for that matter. So, Flag Bearer Aud. How you doing, man? Yes, I am Interloper. Something Sentinels. Yeah, I hate those bastards, right? Warriors browsing a map surrounding a landscape. Certain areas, certain mark. Okay, so this is... okay, doesn't have any ammo. Shit, man, I don't have Thamium 9, and Thamium 9 is really what you need for ammo for a clip. I could give you zinc if you have like a boltcaster version. Not a boltcaster, but a phase cannon on there. I could give you this, but I'm pretty sure it's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the Thamium 9, which I don't have. Nope. Nope, it is displeased. Curses my name and that of my ancestors. Yeah, at least it didn't try to headbutt me. I mean, you know, minor miracles, right? I knew it was going to be Thamium 9. Yeah, I just didn't have any on, man. What are you going to do? It's funny you can't transfer stuff from your ship for those. Would seem like you should be able to. Because here's the ruin. It's going to teach us a couple words. We're going to just get distracted by sentinels quite a few times, I think. That's just how that goes. Let's go and pulse and see where the words are, maybe? We don't know where the words are yet. Yeah, we're too far away. Despite the fact the pulse seems to cover that area, it totally doesn't. We'll probably need to be, like, right in it in order to figure out where the words are. Oh, hey, there's one word right there. And 2 glow balls right next to it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. The Sentinels are gonna be pissed at me, but fuck them. They're annoying me anyway. They totally deserve whatever they get here. Okay, there we go. We just took 2 Gravitino balls. Now we're gonna run for it, and maybe... Oh no, there he is. He can totally see me. I was gonna say maybe he won't be able to get to me. I mean, destroying that one might have actually been good for us. Oh, there's actually... Okay, so there's a knowledge stone here. Word for electrical. Interesting. And the ruins of whatever the hell the name is. Lidrumang? Let's say Lidrumang. That sounds good. Some ancient knowledge of the Viking warriors, of course. Alright. Judgment of the Sentinel threat. The monolith stood silent. Alright. Seek help with language. I have no idea. I guess this is just lore of what happened to the Viking. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Sentinels came by and pretty much wiped out their culture because they were mining too much or destroying too much of their environment. And that's, you know, that just seems like a stage that every culture needs to go through in order to develop. Is, yeah, okay, your culture, your environment is getting fucked up, but you'd have to learn, that's just a lesson you have to learn yourself, you know? That conservation is the thing that you need to be able to do. So, I mean, we can't be too hard on our ancestors, I think, for, you know, the cut and clear technique for farming or anything like that. I think you just have to accept that, you know, that was not necessarily ecologically advantageous. It was advantageous to building civilization, though. It was absolutely necessary. I mean, getting to the point where we could actually do agriculture in, like, a sustainable manner takes us a while to learn. And there doesn't seem to be any reason to learn it until you learn about conservation. There you go, you're out. But you have to gradually learn about that, right? You have to learn that your stuff, the things you do have consequences. And that's not immediately obvious. Because if you just send your stuff down the river, and to your mind, it disappears. So, you know, the idea of a consequence there, is really hard to wrap your brain around sometimes. Okay, we got 2 more glow balls. We're going to sell the glow balls. Because, man, 400... Or not 400. 40k. Gravitino balls. Whatever. I'm going to sell the copper. Because right now it's just taking up space, and I don't think we need it. I don't have any other copper, right? That's the last... Yeah, I need everything else. So we're good. We're good. Okay, so let's go to the crash ship. I think we're in a good spot right now. So let's go ahead and totally fuck that up. That's not quite true. That's not quite what we're doing. Pretty close though, right? Let's at least look at the crash ship and see if it's something we want. It might not be. It might only have like 10 slots. It would be hilarious. But I doubt it. I mean, almost any ship would be an improvement. I say almost because it'd be really funny if it's a duplicate of this ship. At which point, I think we just take whatever it has on it and don't even worry about it. But I mean, it seems unlikely. It seems like almost any ship would be an upgrade at this point. And I think that's going to be true as we go further along in the game. I would think that they would make it so that there's a certain balancing factor of you could jump into this ship, but it's going to be broken, but it's going to be awesome when you fix it up. And I think always making that determination and always making it that's your decision would be really good for us. Or really good for the game in general. Alright, so let's land here and see what we got. It does look like an improvement on our current ship. It does, doesn't it? Okay, I mean, we're looking at the debris here. Viking distress beacon we can shut off for now. Body lays draped over a box. We're gonna open the box. Oh, the tech I find within the containers come at a cost. Okay. Warp reactor Sigma, and we will look at that in a minute once I kill this fucker. Go away. Hazard protection increases, though. But I took damage. Okay. Alright, so that's something else to consider that I had not actually totally internalized is that every time we go to a crash ship, there's also going to be technology involved. So that's something else to consider. That's fine. That makes sense, actually. That always makes it at least worth going to a crash ship, even if you don't pick up the crash ship itself. Okay. So the crash ship doesn't have to be better, but the technology damn well better be, right? So this is an interesting looking ship. It basically looks like two thrusters applied to a pod, and these guys are going to be freaking annoying, aren't they? I need to reload. There we go. Oh, great. My shield's down. Okay. Well, I mean, the shield just takes time to recharge unless I might get to slip into my ship. Okay, good. Shield just went back up. But it's not going to be back up for long. Alright, so what about the ship, though? I mean, well, let's look how many slots it is. 19 slots. That's our current amount, actually. So that's an interesting question. No, we have 20 slots right now. So 19 is actually a downgrade for us. Well, hell. In that case, maybe we just leave it be. I wasn't expecting it to be a downgrade. I was expecting at least one more slot. These drones, though, man. I think I'm going to leave this planet. I mean, we got hazard protection increase, so I'm not too disappointed. I am a little disappointed, though. Can we... We can't disassemble any of this stuff, right? No, we can't. I mean, we can compare... And maybe the ship does a little better in terms of shielding. Well, assuming the shield actually worked. But yeah, it has a deflection enhancement. But no. No, it has less slots. I mean, one less slot's not a big deal. But I think it's still important enough to say no. The hell's the other Sentinel? There he is. There you go. Okay, we're leaving this rock. And good riddance. Now, we do have another warp ability, though. So let's launch, just so we can launch. And we'll head eventually to the trading post here. But I wanted to look at the warp drive. Launch thruster needs fuel. There you go, there's some plutonium for you. So we had some tech here. So there was a warp tech, hyperdrive, warp reactor Sigma. We need dynamic resonator. Oh shoot, we just sold our copper. Well, there's a bunch of copper floating things around here, so we could grab that. We don't have any iridium, though. Yeah, leap to stars previously out of reach. Sounds like a good idea to me. It means leaving a slot. Well, I'm glad we didn't take the 19 slot chip then. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, wasn't there a copper floating thing, like, somewhere nearby? We grab the copper now, we don't have to worry about it. I don't actually see it. There's a bunch of floating stuff all over the place, though. And there's a floating one there we can drop down to. We should probably just land and grab some copper. There's no iridium anywhere around here. I don't see any arches. And landing area not clear. Just land. I don't give a fuck if it's clear. Just land. Oh, hello. Hello. Titanium, you say. Alright, we're gonna do that. Yeah, none of this is iridium. We're gonna grab all the fucking titanium, though. Because these sentinels are annoying. I mean, we have a lot of titanium, but we can always use more. And if we get to 3 million, we can just buy a ship outright instead of waiting for one to come around. Glow balls, I'm not going to care about. The glow balls, we leave where they are. Okay, so this is copper and emerald? Copper, emerald, and possibly some iridium. What is this? Copper? Iridium? What is this? Aluminum? I have no idea. I can't tell. You're going to tell me eventually. Might as well tell me now. Yoo-hoo. Emerald. Okay. There's a sentinel. Reload. Oh, I only have 6 shots. Alright, switch over.
Hostiles approaching.
Yeah, that was gonna happen. There we go.
Sentinel drones activated.
Okay, so this has got to be copper, right? Yep, that's copper. I need like 400 copper, though. So that's a problem. Now, fortunately, our beam goes pretty far. Oh, just got scanned again? Yep, I just got scanned again.
Hostiles approaching. Warning.
That was all that's gonna happen. I mean, maybe we don't need all the titanium because we keep destroying sentinels and that's basically all they're made out of. But I'm greedy and I want that 3 million. If I get 3 million, I can buy a really good ship. For some reason, the beam intensifier, there we go. Beam intensity seemed to go down there for a second. I'm not sure what that was. Now the trouble is, mining makes so much noise. I don't know if I'm being surrounded by sentinels or not. I don't think I was being scanned there. Alright, I thought I heard something, but I guess not. Where's the... There it is. We're going to try to take out as much of this copper ball as we can. We're going to call it a sphere. It's not really a sphere. It's an... Oh, shoot. My geometry's bad. Oblate spheroid? Is that what this is? Sure, we'll go with that. What the hell? It sounded cool. We're at 50%. We have enough plutonium. We can totally make this work. Oh, hello. You almost got in my way. Could you get in my way just a little bit more? Oh, our shield is actually full of recharge. I didn't realize. That might recharge when we go inside the ship. So that's another reason to keep the ship nearby, I suppose. Alright, I think we're done. I'm practically done with this copper thing already. How much is this going to be? I mean, I think we only carry 250 copper in a slot, and we need like 400 copper to make the hyperdrive work. So are we just going to carry the copper around with this? That seems like a bad general plan, doesn't it? Unless we also find iridium. I mean, 400 copper rather is going to take 2 slots, which means we're now permanently at 18 slots until we find iridium to upgrade our warp drive at. And I realize this is not the cleanest thing I could have done with the copper sphere, but I got it working. Okay, so how much copper is that? Be in the exosuit. That is almost 250. Well, we need 400, dude.
Hostiles approaching.
So we need another sphere.
Sentinel drones activated.
There is another sphere over there that looks right. It's farther away from, well, everything. There's another thing over there. That should be copper over there. Alright. I mean, I was gonna grab the emerald too, but maybe we don't have... I was gonna say maybe we don't have the slots. I guess we do have the slots, huh? Oh, there's another copper thing over here. Oh, that's real close. Okay.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
How many slots do we have in our suit? We have a lot of slots. We also have a lot of titanium, so I guess I'm not going to grab the titanium things there, because I don't think we have the slots for it. Okay, that's actually too far away. Good to know. Or my mining beam is low, and my life support's low. So, mining beam, recharge. Oh, I'm running out of plutonium, too. I'm just running out of everything. Okay, go to my exosuit. Recharge life support.
Ability recharge.
Yeah, we're pretty low on most things. It's a problem with being on a hostile world. It sounds easy, and the Sentinels don't pose much of a immediate threat, but they do give you a sustained threat. And that can be just as bad. When you're constantly fighting for survival, you don't have time to worry about, or enough time to build up all the things you would normally be able to. I mean, it's one of the reasons why civilization happens, right? So you have enough time to, you know, other people can take care of item A, B, C, so you can take care of D and E. You know, I don't need to be able to farm to be able to, you know, live. But it used to be that everybody had to find their own food. And that obviously does not make for good civilization. Or culture, for that matter. Alright. This should be... I mean, I'm not going to take all of the emerald. I'd like to... Well... The thing is... I could probably use it. Oh, right. I was just overheated. Where's there's going to be plutonium? I need plutonium to charge my shit. There's some plutonium over there. And a little bit over there. Let's go ahead and go over here and grab this amount first. Because we're going to need to recharge our beam. Alright, that's a decent amount. The emerald is huge. I don't know how much of this we can actually take with us. Probably a decent amount. You think we can actually take down the whole rock? I mean, the only thing stopping us is the fact that it's going to take us forever. But is that necessarily a bad thing? I mean, I guess it depends how much you think your time is worth. I mean, your time's not worth much because you're watching me play video games. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you could always say that for, like, video games and whatever. And a lot of people do. But I think having fun is really important. You've got to be able to divide your time into production and leisure. And you can't be productive during your leisure time. I don't think it works. Now, if you enjoy your work, I think that's actually different. Because work then is still work. You're just having a little bit of fun while you're doing it. But every job includes some kind of bullshit. And you go, man, I hate this. Every job has that. I can't imagine a job that doesn't have some element that you despise, even if you love the, like, 99% of what you're doing. It's that 1% that sometimes it goes, man, what the fuck? Can we just get rid of this one thing? The one tiny little thing that makes this job otherwise, you know, perfect. I think it's always like that. So you've always got to have some kind of leisure that's, like, completely different than what you do in day-to-day. Or at least different enough. It doesn't have to be completely different. It can be all the parts of the work that you enjoy. Well, I don't know if that's actually true. I don't think it's healthy to necessarily work all the time, even if you enjoy your work. Hello. Oh, my beam is going down here. Okay, no current sentinel drones in the area. Let's go ahead and grab the multi-tool. Bolt caster, recharge. Mining beam, recharge. And sure enough, we're almost out of plutonium. So, I think we mine a little bit more, but there's no way we're going to take all of this without running out of plutonium entirely. So I think instead we just go. Yeah, I just went until I overheated and then go. Do we need the copper? Yeah, we do need the copper. That's one of the reasons why I'm going and not just mining the emerald forever. It's because the copper is more important for the warp drive upgrade. And there's other piece there. What else do we need for the warp drive upgrade? Something else, I forget. Okay, the copper is going to be simple. Might even be able to grab the whole thing. Or at least near enough to make no difference. In fact, we should grab the whole thing. Because that's going to be like, it's probably 200 captured in here. And we need 400. So we already have 200 something right now. Yeah, life support. I'm not too worried about life support right now. We get into a good spot, we can get some platinum later. But right now, just want this copper. Surprising how much copper is used in warp drive. You know, that kind of indicates that warp drive is something like really simple we just haven't figured out yet. You know, something trivially obvious, you know. There's actually a story about that. In that there was... What was it? It was something like... There was something trivial about the way faster than light travel was. Something so trivial that when people discover it, they don't need any other like level of technology because the warp drive lets them find resources anywhere. So technology is mostly a matter of trying to make do with the resources you have, right? Not necessarily, but kind of. So if you look at it from that perspective, so then the story was based off of that. And so the idea was that most people who discover faster than light drive are actually like just exiting the Iron Age or somewhere around there. So there was a bunch of like lizard people who had just found warp or had a civilization faster than light travel, but their tech level otherwise was like in the sail era. So like to us that would be like 1700s, maybe early 1800s. And so of course they came to Earth and got stomped. But then of course Earth found out about the warp drive, and of course then you have the problem with, well, okay, we found this, but according to every other civilization, our tech is now going to stall. I don't know if that's necessarily true. It's an interesting concept for a story, and it makes for a good read, but I don't think the underlying premise is true. I actually forget the name of the story now. So I could have just made that up in my head. It seems unlikely, though. I could have sworn I've actually read that. Okay, are we going to grab some of this titanium? How many slots do we have right now? In our exosuit, we have 3 slots. In our starship, we have 5. Should probably boost our launch thruster. I have more plutonium than I thought. Oh, because... Okay, it was only going off the stuff I had in my exosuit. Because I was too far away to be able to recharge it directly. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, I thought we were worse off than we were. We're totally fine. Boltcaster. I mean, at this point... Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Boltcaster is up. Let's take some titanium, man. Boom. Mine now. Only 20, huh? Yeah, Sentinel drones can activate all they want, man. They've been activating all frickin' day. You want to go, man? I will go. I will do this. You will die. How it goes. Boom. Mine now. Boom. Mine now. Kind of wish you could blow up the other ones. The ones that require the Atlas Pass. I think that'd be great. That was it? That was all the Sentinel? That was your big deal? Okay. Not impressed. Let's get out of here. Let's go. We are leaving this planet, possibly forever. Atmospheric interference, you say? Well, let's just get higher. So we're going to go to a space station, sell our stuff. We're going to sell everything? We might sell everything. Okay, now we can pulse. There we go. Oh, and we're actually way past time. Didn't even realize. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been No Man's Sky. I'm Piece of the Universe. You're Piece of the Universe 2. I will see you guys on the space station. Until then, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.